So here's the deal. You tell me how you would handle this. My brother-in-law happens to be black, a black man. He goes to CVS pharmacy to purchase, actually, he was just getting some insole things for his shoes. And he also got, something just ridiculous. I don't even remember what he bought, but it was 2 items, no big deal. Happens to have a $100 bill on him because he went to the bank this morning. He goes to pay. The guy at the counter refuses to take the money. He tells my brother that it's counterfeit. He didn't use one of those little pins to see if it was counterfeit. He just refused to take the money. My brother assumes, and I would have assumed, that this was regarding his race. That, my brother happens to be a pretty big guy. But he, I guess, looked intimidated. I don't know. But the guy would not take the $100 bill. So my brother goes back to home and tells my sister what's going on. And they happen to take their savings, which happens to be several $100 bills, and goes up there and says, well, if that one won't work, you choose another one. I'm going to buy my items. This is at CVS Pharmacy, a very well-known pharmacy. So my sister, of course, gets angry. She calls the corporate office. They contact her back saying they're sorry. They don't do business like this. They will personally handle this. They didn't say they were going to terminate this guy. In my opinion, zero tolerance. In a business establishment, if you're going to be a racist jerk, you don't need to work there. Apparently, they're not going to fire him. They're just going to reprimand him, whether that means a day off or, I don't know. I don't know what that means. But thank God we live in a country or that we even have the right to say that we're upset about this. But I am infuriated by it. I'll never shop at CVS Pharmacy again. I'm encouraging everybody I know never to shop at CVS Pharmacy again, as long as this gentleman is still employed there. There's absolutely no reason for that. We happen to have in our family several different races as far as, marriage goes. And the children that we have, my siblings have children who happen to all be mixed. And, the reality is racism does exist. From the mouth of a white woman here, racism does exist. I live in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a beautiful place. We have wonderful people here. Technically, I guess you could consider it the South, but this is a place where Native Americans originated. We are supposed to be diverse. That's what this country is about, is freedom and being who you are and not being discriminated against. And I'm so angry that a well-known company like CVS Pharmacy would continue to employ a gentleman who happens to be racist and who is picking and choosing who he wants to serve. He is supposed to be, helping anybody that comes there and buys their stuff. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm shopping at Walgreens from now on, because as long as that guy is there, and I, personally, I wanted to go record him, put him on Facebook and explain what happened. My husband says I shouldn't do that because we can't afford a lawsuit. And, but you tell me, how would you handle this? If it was someone you loved and this happened to them, how would you stand up for them? And how would you protect them? And knowing that this can happen to a grown man who happens to be in a professional uniform. He had his scrubs on. He could have been he's a nurse, but he could have been, a doctor as far as that guy knew. He didn't know. But the reality is a black man goes to a store and still can't get service because he happens to be black. And the company that is standing up for this guy, I would encourage you not to shop at CVS as far as that goes. As long as I know this guy is going to work there, I will no longer shop there. And there's a CVS on every corner here in Oklahoma. In my opinion, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to report things like this and abuses like this. If it was a sexism situation, the guy would be fired on the spot. Why is it that racism is any different? So that's just my rant about it. I feel that, we can all say what we need to say on the internet, and that's my rant, is that as long as CVS continues to employ someone like this and all they're going to do is slap him on the hand, that's fine. I wouldn't work there. And I certainly wouldn't shop there. So, okay, that's my rant. Share with me what maybe your experiences and, how you would have handled it. This is the only way I know how to get the word out that, it's not appropriate and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to spend my money at a store that allows this type of situation to happen. So, okay, I'll keep you updated. Maybe they'll fire the guy. I don't know. We'll let you know. Thanks. Bye.